Hello, we are 3C Building Control and we are delighted to be finalists in the Efficiency and Effectiveness category for the iESE Public Sector Transformation Awards 2021. My name is Heather Jones and I am the Strategic Lead for 3C Building Control. I oversee the service of building control, considerate contractor scheme and street naming and numbering. And I've also got my two colleagues with me today who are going to do some presenting as well, Fred and Holly. So we are a shared service partnership consisting of three councils: Cambridge City Council, Huntingdonshire District Council and South Cambridgeshire District Council. The team comprises of technical support officers and a professional surveying team. During a very challenging year, this team continued to provide a professional service. Officers visited site to undertake inspections for compliance and site monitoring during challenging and difficult circumstances, and this was to bolster support of the construction industry and ultimately the economy. In tandem, the team mobilised very quickly to home working, facilitated by the digital technology, and we set up a volunteer programme of building control awareness to encourage potential recruits and a collaboration network with partners to serve our communities and residents. It is these initiatives we are talking about today that resulted in 3C Building Control becoming a finalist in the Efficiency and Effectiveness category for the iESE Awards. I'm now going to hand over to Fred, my colleague, who's going to explain a little bit more of the detail. Thank you, Fred.
Hi, my name is Fred Hedges. I'm Principal Building Control Surveyor for 3C Shared Services. When the lockdown first happened last year, we had 5 members of the building control team who were trainees or training. Some have been with us for a couple of years, and some had just started. So we had sort of different levels of trainees. So conversations started early about how to maintain that training element without physically meeting. We agreed that we would create a PowerPoint presentation lasting about 45 minutes to an hour and present it to them on Teams, Office 365, on a Friday morning, covering general things that we as building control surveyors encounter and explain the building regulations and the approved documents as we went. This would ensure contact and a good structured ability to gain knowledge and experience. What you can see on your screen at the moment is an example of some of the diagrams from approved document B, clearly showing protected routes and travel distances across a gallery and protected external stairs. It's going through the documents and just explaining those diagrams and the diagrams as we went through. We also have the added ability to chat on screen with immediate response. In November, a new trainee started, a member of staff joined the team, and we had volunteers from outside the council for building control so they could join the sessions also. So 5 trainees turned into 6 and then 6 people into 8. On the first week of December, I started presenting the building control awareness sessions planned for every Friday morning until the end of March 2021, excluding holidays, of course. The first week was 8 people. The second week I'd rose to 10. And within a few weeks, the word of mouth started to get around and we had 25 people. By midway through the sessions, people were asking if we were running the sessions again because they wanted to attend all the sessions and not miss parts of the 15 weeks. Now, with only 3 weeks left before the end of March, we currently have 35 individuals signed up to the sessions and a list of others wanting to know when the other sessions will start again. What we started to realise very early on were a few things. Firstly, the teams we were attracting from the council. So the planning team, the housing team, the fire service, people from other councils outside the 3C shared services, and people in those councils within their relevant service groups, as well as the trainees and volunteers and others. And when I say others, volunteers, one is a trainee architect who likes architecture and wants to get into building control, and things like that. and people that are within the industries. Secondly, what was happening was we were creating a cross-service collaboration, not just across our own services, but also from other organisations across the fire services, different councils, and so on, breaking the silos between service areas with everyone, collaborating, creating a bridge for knowledge. Obviously, training and awareness was happening, but we were also saving money by providing sessions for different services. We were creating potential recruitment with the volunteers. But thirdly, the potential. Commercialisation, we were making good use of the trainee fees councils pay into central government. We had 6 trainees, and so do the other services. And some of those trainees were are signed up to the awareness sessions. The potential to tailor sessions for specific services, but ensuring other services are involved in the attendance when the seminar is delivered. For example, M42 is very specific for planning. So that has the potential to be tailored specifically for them. With a little bit of collaboration, we can organise some sessions for them to get them involved, and so it's specific for them. We make the sessions more interactive and emphasise on the virtual world. We're getting community groups. We have the potential to get community groups involved, and the potential to expand to the wider construction community for developers, designers, and manufacturers. All the trainees or anyone who wants to get involved in any of those groups, it has the potential to expand into those. And this is just touching the surface. So what you can see now is an example of one of our interactive sessions. This is what Microsoft Teams allows me to do, is answer their questions either in real time, face to face, or in the chat, which incorporates networking across services and local government. I'd now like to hand you over to Holly, who will show you some feedback from these sessions. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Holly White. I'm the Business Support Officer for 3C. What you can see on the slide here is an example of some of the really positive feedback and responses that we've had so far for the sessions. At 3C, we continually strive for improvement, and this feedback is really helpful to help inform the future sessions we look to hold. So I'll just let you have a moment now to read those on the screen. I'm now going to pass you to my colleague Heather, who's going to speak more about how 3C is collaborating with partners.
Thank you, Holly. So in addition to the programme of building control awareness, the team have now set up a monthly meeting with the local fire and rescue service for Cambridgeshire, where we discuss technical issues. We also invited along colleagues in planning services to become early adopters of collaboration between the services on preliminary development schemes coming forward. This follows the tenet of the Building Safety Review, where the government will be introducing formal consultation on buildings in scope at planning stage, identified as Gateway 1. The meeting with the local fire and rescue service is innovative, as this is voluntary and not yet in legislation. It serves as an opportunity for our professional surveying staff and planning colleagues to discuss development schemes at an early stage to ensure they are designed to be safe for residents and the community when they are in use. Any issues are agreed upon at this point and not at the end of the process when the building is complete. And that's a really important point. And I'd just like now to move to the next slide, which has our contact details on. So if you want to contact us to discuss either of the initiatives and other things that 3C Shared Services provide, then please contact us on any of these forums. And I just want to say a final thank you for listening to us.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.